Hi, it's me, Tony. Yes, I'm uploading. Sorry for not uploading consistently. I will tell you why. I got a job. I work a manual labor job. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And it may take 10-20-ish minutes to film a video, which I don't have problems with. I have a lot that I filmed already, but to edit the video, especially if it took a long time to film, it takes hours, like very long time that I don't really have. So I didn't know this was gonna happen, but I did something in YouTube settings which made it where I couldn't see any of the comments that were happening. And so now, just now, Thursday the 5th of November, I saw them. I didn't know I got so many views and likes on my cardboard cutout video, but I didn't get any comments, and I was just like, okay, I guess, whatever. But so we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna answer some questions. I'm so sorry it took so long. So we're talking about Killua and Alluka. So if you haven't seen that video and you want to see that video, it'll be in the iCard. First of all, one of the main questions I got was, what website did I use? And I didn't say this in the video, but it's in the description. So I'll put it in the description in this video too, but so that I can say it out loud to you, it's blockposters, blockposters.com. That's the website I used. I very much enjoyed this comment from Weeb Girl. Ooh. When she said, questioning my life decisions, that was like me too. Hold up, did you say Hunter X Hunter? Okay, so, yes, I said Hunter X Hunter when it's Hunter Hunter. I know, calm down, okay? To me, it's like manga and manga, like, it's that kind of thing. I don't always say Hunter X Hunter. I've been saying Hunter Hunter. Okay, let's just move on, okay? Like, right after I watched the series, that's when I did it, because I was hyped up on Killua. So I'm trying to make one of these with Rin instead. However, whenever the picture gets changed into the format, it becomes really pixelated. Was that a problem that you had when you printed it or not? By Grace Hyatt. So Killua and Alluka were in the same picture, and if you can tell, he's a little bit pixelated, but like not a whole bunch that matters. From a little bit of distance, you can't really tell that it's pixelated at all, but if you get really close up, it's a little bit pixelated. How do you find the HD picture? I tried and when I opened the PDF later and about it to print, pixel is everywhere, help me. From Shomi Senpai. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you something if you didn't know this before. It will change your life when you are looking for a high-res or HD picture, okay? Let me show you. Okay, I could screen record this, but I don't got time for that. So you're on Google, okay? You go to Google Images, alright? Here we're on Google Images. I don't know, type something in. Let's do Zuko. Okay? So we're on Zuko, okay? So then you come over here. Can you zoom in? Cool. So you go to tools, okay? So here's tools. Scroll over here. Size. When you click on the picture, you can see the resolution right in the corner. This one says 1400x700. So you want a high resolution picture. If you want something that's high resolution, that's how you find it. You pick large. You want something as high as you can get. The lower it is, the more pixelated it'll become. Oh, this seems so cool. I want to do one for my L theme room. If you mean L from Death Note, that will be awesome. I recommend taping the backs of the pieces as you put them together to make it easier when you lay it on cardboard. I'm looking to do this myself. This was really helpful, funny video. I really like how yours came out. Well, thank you, Charlie Waffles. I could have totally taped it together. I wanted to get it perfect, and if I used tape, there was no way I could do that, because once you put it down, you're gonna rip the paper. But you could do that if you feel confident enough. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I have a question. Where do you find the templates to print out? Sorry if that was a stupid question. It's not a stupid question, Kristen Lucero. All you really have to do is just find a picture that you like with not like a whole bunch of things in it. It'd probably be harder that way. And that's it. Okay, so a few people commented on this. Yes, I use the fairy tale background music for whenever I have an anime themed video, and one of the main reasons was because for some reason it's not copyrighted. Shh, don't tell anyone. If you ever watched my old videos or any videos that I have like that are based off of anime, like about my door, while I painted on my door, any anime themed, it's gonna be that song in the background. I've seen a few episodes of Fairy Tail, but I didn't keep watching it. Maybe in the future, not sure if I want to. It's gonna be really long, and I don't know. It's a future Tony thing. What image did you use? Because when I tried to use the same on, the quality was pixelated. Can you post the link? If I find it, I'll put the link in the description if you want to use the exact same picture I did. Nice, but by the way, you're supposed to just pronounce it like Hunter. You're not really supposed to say the X anyway. That is so amazing. I want to make one, but I don't know how to, and don't have any cardboard. Also, I'm too lazy to cut the cardboard because it's so hard to cut. Wolfie Z. You could totally do it. All you need is a box. Probably a big box. I use the TV box, but you could totally also just get a whole bunch of different cardboards and then put them together somehow. If you really wanted to do it, I bet you could find a way. Thanks, Tony. Tony with an I, just to let you know. Like me, Tony with the I. I've already been recording for 25-30 minutes, so let's go faster. Oh, they look nice. I might want to make one for myself. IDK who I want to do it for, hehe, and my family might get creeped out, so who cares? Do it anyway. Just keep it in your room. No one has to know. I'm doing it right now. Good for you. Show me what it looks like. Tag me in a picture on Instagram. I don't go on there much, but if you tag me in something, I would totally see it, because then I'll get a notification. When I download the poster printout, it looks really blurry. Is that okay, or I don't want to waste ink? The only thing I can tell you is that if it looks blurry already on just a picture, don't use it. You will waste ink for sure. So you want to find a picture that's not blurry. Put your picture in the website, see if it looks blurry from there, and if it does, use a different picture. And if it doesn't, then do it. Can you make a video on how to get the characters so big to be so big, please? Okay, so what I did is kind of funny, actually. I think I looked up how tall Killua is. I measured how much paper that would end up being, and so I think I ended up being 5 paper. Yeah, so I pretty much just, like, you know, the size of paper is 11 by 5, so use that 11, see how many 11s you want, and I didn't want him taller than me. It also matters what cardboard you're using, because like I couldn't do 6 paper on my cardboard. It wasn't tall enough. It would only go up to 5 anyway, and so that's what I did. That's why it got this tall, but he's supposed to be like probably a little bit taller than me, but he's fine like that. Or make a small one. Thank you so much. My niece wants a Hunter party and asked for a Killua cutout to take photos with. You're amazing, my hero. Oh my gosh, I want to see that. That's awesome. That should be my next party. Also, do you just coat it with Mod Podge at the end? I didn't. I just left it like that. I didn't do that because with at least the printer, like the ink that I use and everything, I've tried putting Mod Podge on top of paper like this before and the ink bleeds. So I wouldn't recommend unless you have like a certain kind of paper that will be okay using Mod Podge. Hey, mine says that I have to use JPEG, but I indicate what that is. Okay, so JPEG, JPEG, and JPG are just picture files. So usually when you save a picture to your computer, it will say JPEG or JPG or PNG. Save image as. So if you can see right here, it says JPEG image, which means the picture that I tried to save to my computer is turning into this kind of file. If you have a picture on your computer, most likely it's that. And if you don't, like if it's a PDF or something, you could totally go online and search PDF to JPEG. And so you put your PDF in there and it like does this thing, and then you get the JPEG and it'll be the same thing except just a different file name. If that doesn't make sense, let me know and I'll try to like do a more in-depth thing. What type of glue did you use? Please respond. Like regular liquid glue, like the Elmer's glue. What's the name of the printer that you use? How did you make it stand up? So it doesn't stand up by itself. Here he is, letting go. Doesn't stand up by itself. I just had it against the wall, but in the back I just taped on this stick to like a wood to make them be straight. That's as much standing as they do. What kind of printer do I have? It's an HP Envy Photo 6255. Can you tell us the measurements? It would be totally different for you and me. So the only thing I can tell you is that it's 5 pages up, because I printed it out with 2 people in it, and so the size of your picture will be totally different. So if you want the same size Killua is compared to me, I'm 5 feet, so he's like 4'11" or 4'10", something like that, then it's 5 pages up. But like I said, it depends on your cardboard, depends on like a whole bunch of little stuff, and what size your picture is going out. Because mine had 2 people, yours probably only have 1. You'll only need like 2 or 3 pages going the other way. What website did you use for this? It's in the description. How do you print it out like that? How they came out piece by piece? It's in the description. How do I print? It's in the description. What did you cut it with? I used an X-Acto knife and some scissors that are just regular scissors. But if you could use scissors that were like are more durable over cardboard or something, that'd probably be way easier. How many pages wide did you make them? I don't want my poster to not fit in my room. Like, you just gotta do some math, you know, like, you know how big your paper is? Put your paper on the, like, measure it up to your wall, against your wall. That's how you can find out pretty easily. Can I buy it off of you? How much are you offering? What did you use, photo paper or bond paper? I use regular paper. Just regular paper. Just regular printer paper. Isn't Alluka a guy? No. Is the website safe? Because I want to do this, but I don't want it to do something bad. Well, I used it 6 months ago and nothing happened to my computer or anything, so I think it's safe. Like, other people have used it too, so totally. How much is that printer? I think it was around, I got it a long time ago. I think it was around $300. Thank you for everyone who commented such nice things. Like, you almost got me crying. Like, yeah, it was a big deal to me. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, if you do this, like, seriously, like, tag me on Instagram at metoni_e. I want to see. Again, I am sorry I don't upload very often. Editing takes a very long time, and that's why this video is mainly just cut. I'll have some more kinds of videos in the future. Hope you stay to watch them. If not, well, thanks for coming. If you made it this far, dang. Wow. If you like this video, go ahead and do that. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel. But I'm not going to force you because I'm a Hufflepuff. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, but really, you don't have to. And I think that's it.